Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Carlos Correa, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Stepping in, Dee Gordon, and we are
leading off the afternoon for Seattle, center fielder, Dee Gordon.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Gene Segura standing in. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they need Kyle Seager to get back on track. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
0-1 the count. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Giancarlo.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Stanton on his way up to second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Line toward the gap in left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And the throw in gets away from him.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 16 homers, 57 runs batted in. The 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Dan Vogelbach is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that. Oh, and he nails his 3rd consecutive batter. Get him out.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Justin Smoak now. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Tim Fedorovich is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's D. Gordon now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He ripped a triple to open up the game. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The 0-2 once more. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, Jose Aviles. No balls and a strike to count. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 away. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch back.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
De Ellis Guerra is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Bradley Zimmer. Standing in now, Aaron Judge. Swing and a little tapper. Stanton leads off of second. The pitch on the ground is short. This could be two. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him. Into the box, Gene Segura, and he fouls this one off. Segura hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
1-1 the count. Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning, and he takes a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0-1 the count. They'll come into this one at 328. 58 home runs and an even 150 RBIs. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. Gordon patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, second baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that one is gone. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And his power surge continues. An even 60 for him on the year. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Here's Carlos Correa now. High in the air out to center field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Justin Smoak now. Fouled off. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Shaw is off at first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Shaw rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and then Dan Vogelbach is next, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're just.
Now batting, left fielder.
Gene Segura standing in. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the ninth, as that one just about got him. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat's there.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. In now, Dan Vogelbach. And 5 straight. This guy's a real sweetheart. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. 6 in a row. Get this clown out of here.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious if you ask me, guys. Whenever you hit a guy with runners on second and third and first base open, the players in the opposing dugout take no.
Oh, no, that one got him in the head.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Here's D. Gordon now. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Gamble on third. Fedorovich stands at second. No outs. And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Oh yeah, you're really showing it. Luis Castro will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Standing in now, Jose Aviles.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Way to go, tough guy.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules,
here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Dan Vogelbach, as as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But not before they claim the lead. David Phelps is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. And this will kick off the third base bag. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late inning.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it. In now, Carlos Correa. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And the Yankees are going to walk off as winners.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Our final line score this afternoon.